All right, so the Upper Agua Fria watershed partnership goes from, Crown King to Lake Pleasant, the south boundary of the Prescott AMA. It covers 1,200 square miles. We do meet regularly every month, so we are kind of a presence in the area. But we are divided. I mean, there are different areas. There's Black Canyon City, where the Black Canyon Trail is emerging out of and rapidly heading your way. And I just want to say that through that whole process, I really appreciate today. It's like parts of my brain that had gone dormant. The memories are all meetings and big maps and, and Jerome and I mean, all over the counties. It's sort of wonderful to be reminded of all that input and activity. And then it's so exciting to hear all this activity in Prescott that's very, positive and collaborative. And, it's great. So I just want to say that in our area, we really appreciated in the very beginning of all this, especially the community visioning process. It really helped our group. It was an incredible experience to go through that and then to hear other the results of other groups. And then, as a result of that visioning process, the forest was generous enough to lend us Tani to do our own group visioning process. And so we were really grateful for that foundation work. We continue with trying to look at citizen science work as recreation. So in the Upper Agua Fria, our main activities have been, and now we're in the 7th year of wet-dry mapping. Takes place on the hottest day of the year, third Saturday in June, and it's really lately been spearheaded by the Agua Fria National Monument, the Friends of the Agua Fria National Monument. So we cover about 22. We're trying to expand the number of miles, and this year we think we involved 16, 18 teams, and the whole idea there is to be collecting data about the base information on the ground, but also involving people and going out with the GPS and the recording and having that kind of wonderful experience of walking the river, seeing the wildlife or lack of it, and then for me, year after year, seeing the changes, and unfortunately it's drying up a little bit, although not recently. And then, of course, the Friends of the Agua Fria National Monument, which is that nonprofit partner that partners with the Agua Fria National Monument that BLM administers, does things constantly through the year, whether it's collaborating with Audubon, doing yellow-billed cuckoo surveys, riparian surveys, habitat surveys, and with all the collaborative resource management planning that's going on the monument, about how to use the monument for not only recreation but grazing activities, collaborating also with the Tonto. There's just so much work that can involve volunteers that can go out there, but they're collecting data that make it that educational citizen science activity. So that's a lot what we do, though. We're hoping, who's talking about the Black Canyon Trail? Because that's the other really big activity in our area.
Yeah, the Black Canyon National Recreation Trail, it's about 80 miles. It starts off in just north of Highway 74, which is also known as Carefree Highway, down in Phoenix. And it goes all the way up to the Prescott National Forest by Russian Well. Goes under Highway 69, under any culvert that was built by ADOT many years ago. And there's problems with that because it's not on BLM land, it's on state land. So we have to work to get an easement to have people using the trail
Maybe you can learn from
access
Prescott,
state land.
because what Chris was saying is we've got a lot of easements from the state land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
Bought,
we're working on that. We're working on that. But there's a great big scroll of actions that need to be taken. So that would be neat to get with you on that. But anyway, the Black Canyon National Historic Trail, wait, I'm jumping the gun. Recreation Trail has a lot of history associated with the sheep drive. And who knows, maybe someday it will be the Black Canyon National Historic Trail, but for now it's just the Recreation Trail. And the Black Canyon Trail Coalition is working with Prescott, and they're very active in promoting that trail. And we also work with other, like Kaiba National Forest. I know that they're very interested in this. So we're hoping one day we could take it all the way up to the Utah border, and who knows, maybe visions like the Pacific Crest Trail, it could be the sheep drive trail. But it's a non-motorized, right now, 80-mile trail, which Maricopa County has a section of the trail which aligns another 300 miles of Maricopa County Trail on it. So, if we could get loops and other things that could expand the trail not only from north to south, but east to west, and provide opportunities to link other areas with the county, with other jurisdictions, man, that just opens up a lot of recreation opportunity. And it's just really great and mind-blowing to think that that's what we all are coming here together to look at expanded recreation opportunities.
Like bringing the trail, bringing a spur off to
The Agua Fria National Monument,
the Agua Fria National Monument.
which then would hook up into the Arizona Trail.
And then talk of like having a spur going into Mayor, which I guess eventually could go on to Prescott, but the kind of, talk about economic development, you could have, hikers, bikers, stopping, provisioning, staying, enjoying. And we'd like to get a spur over to Arkansas.
And the one challenge to that, which I know the Forest Service maybe has had this, maybe not so much as the BLM, but we do, what you saw on the map, we're zone 1, but I also think we're maybe zone 3 or 4, because we also have, like by Wickenburg, Yarnell, Congress, we also have scattered parcels over there, and that would hook up with the western part of Prescott. Tammy's familiar with that too. And the main thing is with these block of scattered lands that we have, and that's what the, Dewey Humboldt is interested in making connections to the Black Canyon National Recreation Trail. We have the Kathy Hubbard horse trailhead off Iron King Mine Road or Iron King Road. And so there's lots of opportunities, but the thing is the scattered parcels. If there's some way we could get easements across private lands, and I know that the only way that's probably going to come is with citizen action groups or coalitions, because,
We had one of the highest scoring trails on the Great Prescott Trails planning was connectivity from the Circle Trail to the Black Canyon Trail. And we came up with an alignment following contour to stay all in Forest Service. So I can share that with you if you want.
that would be great. Thank you.
Tammy, you have any more? You talked to Bob.
No, well, not really. She said
Said it all.
Yeah. But they have been working with the Prescott National Forest for the Black Canyon Trail to work on some issues, some areas that need to be worked on, but it's going to be a process for them. But the whole goal is to get over to the Verde Valley and then connect up that way. So using hopefully the sheep driveway trail.
So it's like a big backbone trail that can connect to all these smaller trail systems. One of the county supervisors, Tom Thurman, who should be here tomorrow, this is his pet project also.
We love having Tom.
Yeah, and he'll be here tomorrow, but he knows every inch. He's such an avid hiker. So those are interesting meetings. He walks you through every single little path. So, anything else?
I guess with the Black Canyon Trail, they have identified an alignment, so it's, everybody's done their homework on that, so, yeah. We're just,
And just so you know, we're right now in our planning process for it. We just had some public meetings, but we're always open to any type of input from the public as far as trails go, or how you see that. I have a map with me to show the whole planning area, which is right next to Prescott National Forest.
Okay.
So just a quick,
Yeah.
Mary, I've been to one of these, but could you just talk about who all the stakeholders are and elected officials, what,
Well,
how active?
yeah, at our meetings, which are held monthly, we never quite know who's gonna be there, but BLM, Forest Service, the Agua Fria National Monument. Today we had ADOT for almost the whole morning, because, it's a long story. But anyway, Tom Thurman's been coming, John Rasmussen, when there was a water advisory committee. And then local landowners, ranchers. The Sonoran Audubon's been has come over the years and has been responsible for getting some grants for some of our work. We did try we haven't really gone through with it, but that idea must be the string of pearls idea, this kind of points of pride, how to get more, education to the public about just what the resource, what the riparian and water resources are in our area. So I can't remember, lots of people.
There's also, is started a group called the Sun Corridor Trail, which is what you've been describing, linking all the communities through Arizona with one trail.
So is Tucson.
Yeah, yeah, it starts at Tucson, and so that's the start of it. That's, I think the next meeting's in November, like Pleasant.
I think it's just so exciting to see all these trail people linking together and forming, this energy behind, getting all these trails connected.
Yeah, and just to comment on your thing about Yarnell and Wickenburg, at one point we did talk about, when Steve Cohen was still involved, of having like a zone 4 for that area, because there was so much activity.
Well, they are doing some recreational planning in that area at the same time.
Let
and
me
that's-
link to this. as
Yeah,
well.
but we saw where Steve and I could picture the connections up to the area when we were discussing up here. So we could see all the connections and what was going on. There were just a little voids there, but we saw the potential.
Yeah, okay, excellent, thank you so much.